Good morning, students. Today, start a new chapter, monophasic liquid dosage forms. Liquid dosage forms are commonly used in pharmacy, either monophasic or biphasic liquid dosage forms. Monophasic liquid dosage forms refer to the liquid preparations containing there is only one phase. These monophasic liquid dosage forms taken either internal or externally. Example for internally taken monophasic liquid dosage forms are syrups and elixirs. Example for monophasic liquid dosage forms taken external is gargles and enemas. These are represented by true solutions. True solution is a clear homogeneous mixture that is prepared by dissolving a solid or liquid or gas in another liquid. The components of the solution present in a larger amount is called as solvent. The component present in small amount is called as solute. Coming to biphasic liquid dosage forms containing two phases. Examples are suspensions and emulsions. Coming to monophasic liquid dosage forms. These monophasic liquid dosage forms is a liquid dosage form or preparations containing two or more components present in system. They are present in one phase system. They are called represented by true solutions. The larger component present in a solution is called as solvent. The small quantity present in a particular liquid dosage form is called as solute. For preparation of a solution, the solute is dissolved in a particular solvent to produce a solution. Advantages of monophasic liquid dosage forms. These liquid dosage forms are easy to swallow to children and old age peoples. The dosage form can be available in the liquid form, having faster absorption rate when compared to the solid dosage form due to presence of dosage form in liquid. It is a homogeneous liquid product, so there are no need to shaken before taking. It is easy to prepare and easy to formulate. It can be administered by various routes: oral, parenteral, enemas, nasal and ophthalmic preparations. Disadvantages of monophasic liquid dosage forms. These are bulky, so these are not easy to transport and storage. In preparation of monophasic liquid dosage forms, water is used as a solvent, so they are easy to prone with microbial growth. By the preparation of these monophasic liquid dosage forms by adding suitable preservative. These monophasic liquid dosage forms are exposed to the sunlight. There are undergoes hydrolysis, so it must be stored in cool and dark place. So the prevention of hydrolysis and oxidation, the suitable preservatives can be added, and also having shorter expiry date when compared to the solid dosage forms. These are having instability markers, color change, precipitation and microbial growth. These are the disadvantages of precipitation and microbial growth. These are having instability or disadvantages of monophasic liquid dosage forms. Classification of monophasic liquid dosage forms. Monophasic liquid dosage forms are classified based upon the route of administration, internal administration and external administration. Meant for internal administration, examples are mixtures, elixirs, linctures. Second category of monophasic liquid dosage forms are liquids meant for external administration. These are again classified into three types. Liquids applied to the skin, examples lotions, liniments, colloidals and paints. Liquids used in mouth, gargles, mouthwashes, throat paints. Liquids instilled into body cavities are douches, ear drops, nostril drops, eye drops and enemas. These are the classification of monophasic liquid dosage forms based upon their route of administration, either internal or external. Example for preparation which are taken internal: syrups, elixirs and linctures. Syrups, these are the aqueous preparations containing 60 to 85% of sucrose with or without flavoring agents and medicinal substances. Examples: chlorpheniramine malt syrup and chloral hydrate. Elixirs, these are clear, aromatic, sweetened hydroalcoholic solutions with or without medicinal substances intended for internal use only. Examples: dexamethasone elixir. Linctures are viscous liquid and oral preparations that are generally prescribed for the relief of cough. Examples: codeine linctures. Next category: liquids meant for external administration used in mouth. Gargles. Gargles are aqueous solutions containing antiseptics or antibiotics used to treat throat infections. These gargles are available in concentrated form whenever necessary. These are diluted with warm water before they use. Example: povidone iodine gargle. Next one, mouthwashes. These are aqueous solutions having pleasant taste and also having pleasant odor. These mouthwashes are used to clean and deodorize the buccal cavity. These mouthwashes are having antiseptic property and astringent property. Examples are antiseptic phenol derivatives. Throat paints. Throat paints are viscous in liquids. These are used for treatment of mouth and throat infections. Example: phenolglycerin and compound iodine. These are the various types of preparations administered through external in mouth. Example for external administration: liquids instilled into body cavities. Eye drops. These are sterile, either aqueous or oily solutions instilled into eye. These must be sterile. Example: timolol malt eye drops. Next one, nostril drops. These are administered through the nose to obtain local effect. These are used to treat nasal congestions and also treat upper respiratory tract infections or problems. Examples: oxymetazoline hydrochloride nasal drops. Enemas. These are aqueous or oily solutions that is introduced into rectum and colon via anus for cleansing action or therapeutic purposes or diagnostic purposes. These are the various types of liquid preparations instilled into body cavities for external administration. These are the introduction to monophasic liquid dosage forms, classification of liquid dosage forms and their definitions. Thank you.